Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Storytime today. Does everybody know what today is? That's right, it's New Year's Eve. Yay! So, we're going to celebrate the end of 2020 and the incoming new year, 2021. It's crazy, right? 2021. Um, all right, so we're just going to get started with our songs, and I'm so happy everybody's with me today. So, let's go ahead and get started with Wake Up Feet. All right, guys. Wake up feet, wake up feet, wake up feet, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up feet, wake up feet, wake up and wiggle in the morning. Wake up hands, wake up hands, wake up hands and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up hands, wake up hands, wake up and wiggle in the morning. Wake up ears, wake up ears, wake up ears and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up ears, wake up ears, wake up and wiggle in the morning. Very good, guys. All right. Remember our next one? Yeah? We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we wave and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we stomp and sing hello. Hello, everybody. All right. So, our first story today is a fun little story called Ella's Nightlights by Lucy Fleming. And it is published by Candlewick Press. All right. Let's take a look at that pretty book. Yes. I'm just going to angle it so y'all can see it better. All right. Nestled in a little nook of an old oak tree lived a teeny tiny girl. Her name was Ella. Ella had two fluffy antennae and soft, feathery wings, just like a moth. Because Ella's wings were so delicate and fine, she couldn't go out into the sun. Ella's biggest wish was to see the sunrise. When Ella woke at night and the moon was high, she flittered and flew, collecting light. She was drawn to everything that glowed and glimmered in the darkness. She chased after twinkling starlight, flickering lampposts, and even little pebbles that reflected the light of the moon. Then Ella would share the light she had gathered with anyone who needed help finding their way in the dark. And every time she shared her light, Ella would whisper, "Here's some bright light. Here's a night light, a little ray to calm your fright." There was always someone who needed a little bit of light. One evening, Ella spotted a fox all alone. He looked cold and tired. "Here," Ella said to the fox, whose name was Sable, "here's some bright light. Here's a night light, a little ray to calm your fright." After that, Ella and Sable searched for shimmering light together. And Sable always made sure that Ella was back home before the sun rose. On another night that winter, as Ella flew through the swirling snow, she saw a little owl who was scared and all alone in the high branches of a tree. "Don't be afraid," Ella said to the owl, whose name was Luna. "Take my hand. Here's some bright light. Here's a night light, a little ray to calm your fright." Ella's nights were now filled with fun. Luna, Sable, and Ella drew twinkling pictures, made flickering shadow puppets, and played together beneath the bright moon. But when the sun would begin to rise, the fun would end, and Ella had to return home to her shady little nook. Nestled beside Ella, Sable thought about how Ella always shared her light, how she helped creatures both big and little. So Sable gathered all of Ella's forest friends, and they came up with a plan. Remembering how Ella had helped her fly fearlessly, Luna soared higher than ever before and sliced a piece of the starry sky. While Ella slept during the day, her friends secretly snipped and stitched, gathered and glued. At the end of a busy night, just before the shining start of a new day, Ella's friends found her as she was heading home. Finally, the moment had arrived to show Ella what they had been making. "Come with us," everyone said excitedly. Ella could hardly believe her eyes. They had made a den of darkness that would protect her wings from the sun. Ella was able to watch the dazzling sun rise for the very first time. Wow, such bright light! The morning light. What a wish come true to see this sight. From then on, Ella and her friends shared every bright day together. Wow, Ella had a great adventure, and not a great adventure. Ella has an awesome job, doesn't she, though, to bring people comfort at night. But she never got to see the day. But her friends figured out how they could do it for her. Isn't that awesome? Yes, yes, it is. All right, guys. So we have a new tune today, just for today to celebrate, and it is called Cheer, Cheer, Cheer the Year, right? And it's to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. All right. So we're going to do it together, and I'm going to show you a couple of signs that we're going to use for this song. All right. So I'm going to show it to you. When we go cheer, we're going to go cheer. All right. Which is sign language for celebrate. Yes. Very, very good. All right. So we'll go cheer, cheer, cheer the year. All right. Let's do it together. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year. All right, I'm gonna show you year. Year. All right. So we're gonna go cheer, cheer, cheer the year. A new one's just begun. All right. So new one, start. All right. So let's put it together. You ready? Cheer, cheer, cheer the year. A new one has begun. Very good. So the next line, celebrate with all your friends. Let's go and have some fun. All right. So let's put that together real quick, guys. You ready? Cheer, cheer, cheer the year. A new one has begun. Celebrate with all your friends. Let's go and have some fun. All right, good job, guys. So let's put it all together. You ready? Let's go. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year. A new one has begun. Celebrate with all your friends. Let's go and have some fun. All right, let's speed it up a little. All right, guys? Yeah. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year. A new one has begun. Celebrate with all your friends. Let's go and have some fun. All right. One more time, guys. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year. A new one has begun. Let's celebrate with all your friends and have a little fun. Very good, guys. I'm so proud of you. All right. So our next book is Natasha Wing's The Night Before New Year's. That's tonight, guys. Yes. Mm-hmm. And this book was published by Grossop and Dunlap. It's written by Natasha Wing and illustrated by Amy Walmer. All right, guys. 'Twas the last day of December, what we called New Year's Eve. A whole year had flown by. It was hard to believe. We were pretty excited. Our puppy was too. We cheered out with the old and in with the new. Oh, please, I begged, can we stay up till midnight? For this one special evening, my parents told us, all right. So we drove to the store to buy party supplies, hats, horns, and poppers, and sparkly bow ties. At home, we put up all the streamers and balloons, silver, glitter, and gold stars to twinkle up our rooms. A banner was hung by the ceiling with care in hopes that baby New Year soon would be there. We gathered for dinner, a grand late night feast, all our family favorites. I ate 3 cupcakes at least. With the clink of our glasses, we all gave a toast, making New Year's resolutions. My dad had the most. But I couldn't come up with one single vow. That's okay, said Mom. You don't have to right now. After dinner was done, we played checkers and charades, then broke out the cards for a long game of spades. We shared fond memories. Oh, there were dozens, holidays, camping trips, and new baby cousins. Our eyelids were droopy, so we ducked out for fresh air. Then came in to watch the crowd lining Times Square. 1 more hour, said Dad, till the new year is here. Put on your hat, said Mom. Let's practice our cheer. Counting down from 10 without a single mistake, we tooted our horns and popped poppers. I was now wide awake. My brother chased our puppy all through the house. Then Mom and Dad noticed it was quiet as a mouse. There was no sound of barking, no little boy chatter. So we sprang from the couch to see what was the matter. When what to our wandering eyes should appear but 2 party poopers. Make that 3 now. Oh dear. While our puppy curled up on my father's lap, my brother and I went upstairs for a 5-minute nap. We were soon nestled all snug in our beds while visions of fireworks danced in our heads. The next thing I knew, it was sunny and bright. Rats, we missed ringing in the new year last night. But that's when I came up with my resolution, I believe. I absolutely will stay up for next New Year's Eve. That was a fun celebration, wasn't it? And this year, I think a lot of celebrations are going to be very similar to that. Parents hanging out with their kiddos, and kiddos are getting to stay up late. So, y'all ready for our next one? Yeah? Me too. Now, this one is to the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It. All right. So we already know the motions to those, right? Very good. All right. So here's how the verse goes. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. All right. Think y'all can follow along with that one? Yeah? All right. So we have 3 verses. All right. So the first one, we're going to clap our hands. Very good. The second verse, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Very good. And the last verse, shout hooray. Very good. All right. So let's do it together, guys. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. Stomp your feet. A new year has begun. Stomp your feet. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. Stomp your feet. A new year has begun. Give a shout. Hoorah! A new year has begun. Give a shout. Hoorah! A new year has begun. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. Give a shout. Hoorah! Very good, guys. So proud of you. All right, y'all want to do that one more time? Yeah. Okay. Let's do it one more time, guys. All right. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. Clap your hands. A new year has begun. Stomp your feet. A new year has begun. Stomp your feet. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. Stomp your feet. A new year has begun. Shout, give a shout. Hooray! A new year has begun. Give a shout. Hooray! A new year has begun. A new year has begun. A new year has begun. Give a shout. Hooray! Yes! Very good, guys. Love it. All right. So, you ready for our final book? Our final book. What is the one thing we just talked about in the other one? Resolutions. Very good. So every year, at the end of the year, you make a resolution to do something. Like, I'm going to walk more in the new year. That's Mrs. V's resolution. I'm going to walk more. So I want you guys to think about it. What new resolution do you have? To eat less sugar, to listen to your mom and dad better, to clean your toys better? Very good. All right. So y'all just think about that. And while y'all are thinking about that, let's find out what Squirrel's New Year's resolution is. This is by Pat Miller, and it's illustrated by Kathy Ember, and it's published by Albert Whiteman Company. So let's see what Squirrel's up to and what her resolutions may be. Squirrel pinned up her brand new Nut of the Month calendar. It's January 1st, the radio said. A great day to make a resolution. Make a resolution, wondered Squirrel. How do you do that? Bear might know. She went to see Bear at the Lone Wood Library. Happy New Year, he said. Same to you, Bear. Do you know how to make a resolution? Is it like making a snack? Bear laughed. Resolutions are more important than snacks. More important than snacks, said Squirrel. What is a resolution? A resolution is a promise you make to yourself to be better or to help others. Bear said, when we begin the new year, we make a fresh start. Wow, did you make a resolution? Asked Squirrel. I did, Bear said. I resolved to teach others how to read. I'm going to teach Skunk as soon as she gets well. Oh no, Skunk is still sick? Squirrel thought as she hurried to Skunk's house for a visit. She forgot all about making a resolution. Skunk was sick of being sick. I'm stuck in bed until Dr. Owl says I'm better, said Skunk. I would rather be learning to read. That's my New Year's resolution. Uh-oh. Squirrel knew how to cheer up her friend. She hid at the foot of the bed. She popped up and shouted, "Boo!" Skunk giggled. Hide and Skunk was her favorite game. Squirrel bopped up again, "Boo!" And again, "Boo!" By now, Skunk was laughing hard. Just then, Dr. Owl came by. Skunk, I can tell by your laughter that you are feeling much better, he said. Now you can visit Bear. Just make sure you have a healthy lunch first. Lunch, thought Squirrel. She headed towards the hidey hole diner. Maybe someone there can help me with my resolution. On her way, she met Mole and Turtle. Mole was holding a map close to his nose. What are you doing? Asked Squirrel. Turtle and I resolved to plant a garden, said Mole. But I can't find a good place to dig with all these trees. Wait here, said Squirrel. She dashed up an oak tree and looked down. She spied Wildcat Creek and on its bank a perfect place for a garden. Squirrel scampered down and led Mole and Turtle through the woods to the edge of the creek. She helped them stake out string for the borders of the garden. Thanks, Squirrel. I'll start digging right after lunch. Lunch, thought Squirrel, and she rushed away. She still hadn't thought of a resolution. At the diner, Squirrel chose a stool next to Porcupine. He looked grumpy. What's wrong? Asked Squirrel. I resolved to be less grumpy, so I'm trying to laugh more, but I can't think of anything funny. I can help you think of something funny, like why did the squirrel run back and forth across the road? I don't know. Why? Asked Porcupine. Because she was nuts, laughed Squirrel. Porcupine laughed too. I get it. That reminds me. What's striped and bouncy? Tell me, giggled Squirrel. Skunk on a trampoline, said Porcupine. Squirrel laughed herself right off the stool. Porcupine said, That's a good one. I better write these down. Off he went to find paper and pencil. Squirrel felt left out. Porcupine has a resolution, so do Bear and Skunk and Mole and Turtle, she thought. I'm the only animal in the forest who hasn't made a New Year's resolution. Rabbit came to take Squirrel's order. Would you like to try my New Year's special? Asked Rabbit. Sure, said Squirrel. Maybe it would help me make a resolution. I wish I knew how. Think of a way to improve yourself or a way to use what you're good at to help others, said Rabbit. Squirrel ate her lunch special and thought hard. Just then, Skunk came in. I need a healthy lunch. Thanks to Squirrel, I'm feeling better. Sit with me, Skunk, Bear called. I see you brought our first book. Turtle and Mole came in next. What do you have for two thirsty animals who just started a garden? Said Mole. Squirrel found a terrific place for it, said Turtle. Porcupine hurried in. Do you know why Bear said caw-caw? Before anyone can answer, Porcupine said, he was learning another language. All the animals laughed. I didn't know you were so funny, said Mole. Me either, said Porcupine. Squirrel got me started. Rabbit said to Squirrel, you're doing a good job on your resolution. I didn't know I had one, said Squirrel. Your actions are better than words. It looks like you resolve to help someone every day. Really? Asked Squirrel. I did it? I made my very first resolution? Hooray for Squirrel! Shouted all the animals. It was going to be a very happy new year. I resolved to help someone every day. Wow. I think Squirrel's resolution is better than mine. I think I might share hers and resolve to help someone every day. How about you guys? Yeah? All right. Well, it's time for Mrs. B to go, but I've had such a great time with all of you today, and I can't wait to see what next year brings all of us. Bye, guys. I'll see you next year.